Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. On Wednesday, someone sent me a tweet by Wall Street Apes that I wanted to share with you. How corrupt is the United States? The day after the Justice Department launched an investigation into Wall Street short sellers, the largest document storage facility, a TD Ameritrade Bartlett warehouse, went up in flames. They hauled the evidence away on fire in direct violation of OSHA safety requirements. 60 hedge funds were to undergo investigations for manipulative short selling. Authorities concluded that a falling shelf took out the entire building sprinkler system that was located on the roof. The facility was a newer facility outfitted with state-of-the-art fire prevention technology. If you remember, when the apes complained about this, Charlie Gasparino made fun of us. Then on Thursday, these tweets appeared. Breaking: JP Morgan mistakenly deleted 47 million records from Unusual Whales. Disclosed TV would add, SEC says deleted records were requested in several probes, according to Bloomberg. So I went over to Bloomberg to check it out, and sure enough, JP Morgan will pay a $4 million fine to settle SEC allegations that the bank mistakenly deleted millions of electronic records, leaving communications unavailable to regulators in a dozen investigations. The SEC alleged Thursday that JP Morgan Securities permanently deleted 47 million electronic records, including emails and instant messages, from January 2018 to April 2018. As a result, the regulator said that JP Morgan could not come up with the requested documents in 8 SEC investigations and 4 other regulatory probes. The SEC didn't say whether those actions were focused on the bank. Now, Uncle Frank, this is from 2018. What's it got to do with us? Hang on. Now, this came out in yesterday's news, too, from Bloomberg. JP Morgan Chase agreed to pay $290 million to settle a lawsuit alleging it knowingly benefited from former client Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking, according to a court filing late Thursday. Now, if you proceed over to MarketBeat, under the question, which institutional investors are shorting AMC Entertainment, you won't see JP Morgan. You'll see Susquehanna, Bank of America, Citigroup, of course Antara Capital, but then you'll see a company named Highbridge Capital Management. Now, Highbridge is a multi-strategy alternative investment management firm founded by Glenn Dubin and Harry Swyka in 1992. In 2004, it was purchased by JP Morgan Chase. As of 2019, it had about $3.9 billion in assets under management, out of $150 billion in JP Morgan's Global Alternatives division. That's from Wikipedia. So this wholly owned firm, Highbridge Capital Management, owned by JP Morgan Chase, is one of the short sellers of AMC Entertainment. But there's more. An article appeared in July of 2019 in The Intelligencer titled, Jeffrey Epstein's Hedge Fund Bets Gone Bad. From the article, much of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's wealth remains a mystery, and the cursory financial disclosures he has made in his sex trafficking case in a New York federal court haven't shed much light on the matter. There's still no evidence Epstein was ever the world-beating hedge fund manager he professed to be. And moreover, his financial disclosures were unverified and unaudited. New York District Court Judge Richard Berman said at Epstein's bail hearing Monday. However, those disclosures do show that his assets include $195 million in hedge funds and private equity, though the names of those funds are not given. Also not mentioned in the disclosures are some troubled hedge fund investments, which included the loss of tens of millions of dollars. The biggest of those investments was an $80 million bet made between 2002 and 2005 in a hedge fund called DB Zwern Special Opportunities Fund that was shut down in 2008 after accounting irregularities triggered an SEC investigation. Like so much else in Epstein's life, the investment was closely tied to his network of friends and supporters. The fund was launched by Dan Zwern, a former senior portfolio manager at Highbridge Capital Management, a hedge fund founded in 1992 by longtime Epstein pal Glenn Dubin. Epstein became friendly with Dubin through his wife, Eva Anderson Dubin, a former Miss Sweden and now a well-known physician who also was a former girlfriend of Epstein's. Epstein also put money into Highbridge in 1998, according to the individual with knowledge of the investment. So wrap it up, Uncle Frank. This seems like a stretch. What exactly are you saying? Well, JP Morgan Chase, who just got fined only $4 million for deleting 47 million records connected to as many as 12 ongoing investigations by the SEC, wholly owns a company named Highbridge Capital Management. That is one of AMC's short sellers, and it's also center to the Epstein case, which forced JP Morgan to pay $290 million to settle out yesterday. If that's not enough for you, then you should also know that Hycroft Mining's top three investors were once Mudrig Capital, Whitebox Advisors, and of course, Highbridge Capital Management. Now, I believe Highbridge is not just a short seller, but also a creditor of AMC in the past. And just in case you were wondering, yes, Whitebox Advisors is also a former short seller of AMC Entertainment. We seem to do a lot of business with our enemies. Spence had a tweet from last year. Bold prediction. AMC investment into Hycroft Mines will expose Whitebox Advisors for shorting HYMC while owning a 10% stake. I wonder if Spence knew that back in 2014, Minneapolis investment firm Whitebox Advisors had agreed to repay $1.2 million in profits and penalties to settle allegations of illegal short selling during stock offerings following an investigation by the SEC. Well, guys, there are only 7 days left to the end of June, which is also the end of the second quarter and hopefully the end of the predatory short hedge funds on this AMC trade. I want to challenge every ape on the planet to go see the new Indiana Jones movie, which drops on the 30th, which is also a Friday. Or if you don't have an AMC near you, I want you to buy something from the AMC movie merchandise website from the Indiana Jones collection. What we want to accomplish here is to make June 30th the biggest day of the month, the biggest day of the quarter, and the biggest day of the year for our top line revenue. Look, guys, what I'm trying to do here is send a clear message to Wall Street that we own 100% of this bitch. If 3.8 million shareholders own on average only 265 shares, then that's over 1 billion shares. Hell, we may even own this piece twice. We are having a great second quarter, especially the month of June. Super Mario Brothers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Fast X, The Little Mermaid, Spider-Man, Transformers. Right now in the theaters, we've got Flash, Elemental, and The Blackening. But Indiana Jones is a special film. And since the month and this quarter ends on a Friday, and that's when the new Indiana Jones drops, we should all mark the occasion by blowing the roof off the theaters. My hope is that my subscribers will take this challenge to every ape in our universe by sharing on Twitter, posting on Reddit, and getting your tickets now. Let's sell out every AMC theater on the planet, letting the world know this company doesn't belong to Antara, Adam Aaron, or anyone else. AMC is 100% owned by the apes. Please listen up, apes. Tickets are already on sale for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I want you to reserve your seats and challenge everyone you can on social media to post their confirmations like I have here. Be sure to black out any identifying information. Now, like I said earlier, if you don't have an AMC near you, you can buy something from the movie merchandise website when the Indiana Jones items become available. And you can post that. We are going to prove once and for all that we, the shareholders, own this company. We hold its destiny in our hands. We save this company and we will determine its future. Not the predatory short hedge funds, not the regulators or prime brokers, not Antara or even Adam Aaron and the board of directors. We, the shareholders, own this company and will decide its direction going forward. Now, I know you're confused by all these legal actions. I know you're tired and frustrated, and many of you are bitterly disappointed. But our power is in our numbers, and that we have refused to give in. There is nothing illegal or wrong with supporting and promoting a business you own. We need to let management know exactly how many shares we really own, that they work for us, and that we have the legal and legitimate right to replace them if we deem fit. On Wednesday, June 28th, we're going to hear the exceptions to the Special Masters Report in the Allegheny AMC stockholder litigation. Also, that morning, we're going to get advanced retail and wholesale inventories. On the following day, Thursday the 29th, 8:30 a.m., initial jobless claims again, and then at 10, pending home sales. Now, if you look carefully at the court schedule, it reads, if the parties wish to keep June 29th and 30th for the settlement hearing, I propose and ask you to confer on the following schedule. So, as of right now, June 29th, Thursday, and June 30th, Friday, is when we're going to get the settlement hearing. Also, very busy day that morning. We're going to get personal income and spending. We're going to get PCE. We're going to get the final consumer sentiment numbers, but also our big movie on the last day of the quarter drops, Indiana Jones. I don't care if you're a yes voter. I don't care if you're a no voter. No matter what the outcome, it would be better if we have explosive top-line earnings. Let's blow out this day, this week, this month, and this quarter by all showing up on June 30th for Indiana Jones. Guys, take a look at the revenue chart over the past 5 years for AMC. I need you to understand that we need AMC common over $5 a share, but more importantly, we have to get our top line revenue back up and over the pre-pandemic numbers. The only place we can beat the predatory hedge funds is where they can't cheat, and that's at the box office. It costs a lot of money and time to develop new revenue streams. So that's why my focus is on top line numbers instead of earnings per share. It's great that we now have popcorn, movie merchandise, and a branded credit card to bolster and diversify our business model. But at this particular time, where we are still not receiving the same number of movies to display from Hollywood, we need to gather together and blow out our top line revenue numbers for Q2. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.